you so much for joining me on my program once again. I appreciate you wherever you're joining me from. I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Accept my greeting according to your time zone. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please kindly subscribe to my channel. Click the notification bell so that you'll be notified each time I upload a video. You can be among the first to receive it. Then go to the comment section at all time. Leave your comment, drop your contribution. If you have suggestions, make it out there. If you have any criticism, put it down on the comment section. It will make us to get better, presenting you a better program.
Welcome. Thank you for sharing. Like and share as you join. You like and share on your platform. Share to family and friends. Share to those who are connected to you. Share. Thank you for joining. Please share on your platform. Share to family and friends. Any place you belong, share the broadcast, share it, and let's go. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate every one of you that have joined me on this day broadcast. Thank you so much for connecting on this very program. If you are joining from Biafra land, I say may Chukwu Okike continue to guide you, protect you, and secure you. If you are joining from any part of the world, you're joining from Europe, from America, from Australia, from Canada, from New Zealand, I say may Chukwu Okike continue to guide and protect you. Thank you for joining. As you join, I beg you to kindly share the broadcast on your platform. Share to family and friends. Share to people who are close to you. Even our enemies, share to them. Don't hesitate. Don't keep the message within yourself. Try to expand your hand and make sure that the message gets to everybody. That is why we are here. And we will continue until Biafra comes. If you check my topic that I chose there, I say, he that laughed last, laughed the best. Biafrans, he that laughed last, laughed the best. And again, be careful what you wish for. I appreciate everyone who has made it a point of duty to join me on this platform at all time, to air their opinion, to make their contributions, to write on the comment section, and to support this platform. May Chukwu Okike guide and protect you. And if you are joining this platform for the very first time, I am telling you now, this platform is an auto-piloted platform under the spokesmanship of Master Simon Ekpa and on the leadership of Master Dandikano. That is where this very platform stands. We speak the truth and nothing but the truth. We don't push propaganda, we don't push blackmail, we don't preach hate on anybody. We encourage Biafrans and tell them the direction and way to follow for them to be able to actualize their freedom. Freedom is the right of every human being. Nobody can be able to take away your freedom except you give it away. My duty here is to talk to Biafran people and make sure that we stick to our demand of freedom. That is what we do. Nothing else except that. May Chukwu Okike guide you as you join. You can equally click the link if you want to make a contribution. I will bring you in. But when you are clicking the link, make sure that your phone is clipped in horizontal form. Keep your phone in this way and click the rotation. That is the only way you can be able to join me on this very platform and make your contributions. So today, we are going to talk the way we have been talking. You know, yesterday, something happened yesterday, which so many people who are regular on my platform knew about. Yesterday, while I was busy broadcasting on my platform, trying to talk to Biafran people to prepare for the days ahead, while we were getting prepared with the Biafran people, encouraging them and telling them directions to take, rumors were going up and down. People were pushing propagandas and blackmails on all platforms, in all forms, pushing lies on all angles. And even in the comment section, I saw people commenting on the comment section yesterday while I was broadcasting, asking that question, if our spokesperson, Master Simon Ekpa, was arrested. The propaganda went so far that people began to believe it. I don't blame the legitimate Biafrans, the sincere Biafrans who were worried yesterday. I don't blame you for getting worried. Of course, we have to get worried because we have come a long way. We have lost a lot that we can't afford to lose again. So any Biafran that was worried yesterday, there's a reason to worry. There's a reason to worry. I'm not going to blame you for getting worried yesterday. It was a heavy one. But what you have to remember is I always tell you that prepare your mind for propaganda. Prepare your mind for blackmail. Prepare your mind for lies. Prepare your mind for terrible things to happen. If you think it's going to get easy, it will never get easy until it gets tougher. And it's going to get tough. Yesterday, while I was on broadcast, people who were here yesterday saw the bombardment on the comment section. People were worried, asking if Mazi Simon Ekpa was okay. So many messages coming from right, left, and center. But at the end of the day, I knew that all was okay. I even responded in the messages that I told them, the man is not just an ordinary immigrant. No. He is not an illegal immigrant in Finland. He is not hiding. He is not just an ordinary person who is working or seeking for favor or seeking for fame. No. The person we were talking about, our spokesperson, Mazi Simon Ekpa, is a lawyer. They have started the attack. I urge you, if they kick you out, please try to come back. They are going to start the attack to begin to attack us, to hinder us from reaching out to people. Today, you see, as people are coming in to get the gospel, the attack will be coming. But I urge you, every single one of you that is watching any place you're watching from, if they kick you out, try to come back. Don't get distracted. So as I was saying, while they were pushing their propaganda and blackmail yesterday, we knew that there was nothing wrong with Mazi Simon Ekpa. Those of us who are very close to him, those of us who get in contact with him and communicate to him and watch him closely, we knew that nothing was wrong. But I don't blame those who were worried yesterday, because we have come a long way. So many things have happened in the past. So yesterday, they came with their propaganda and blackmail. The most disappointing and most shocking, you see, when we tell you we don't want to be part of this very contraption, people don't know why we are saying it. When we say we don't want to be part of the contraption, it is because of the evil. Because of the evil. Because of the fraud that have been planted like a seed that had germinated and given birth to so many branches. And as long as you remain in that contraption called Nigeria, you will never succeed or make a difference. No, you can't. Yesterday you saw a vice presidential candidate of Peter Obi, somebody that you people are looking, some people are looking up to, someone that many people are jumping and say, hey, that this one is going to make their life better. He was the person to yesterday that was leading the propaganda against our spokesperson, Mazi Simon Ekpa. A presidential candidate, vice president candidate, a Fulani vice president candidate of Peter Obi vice president, was the one leading the propaganda yesterday against our spokesperson, Mazi Simon Ekpa. He came to his platform and he announced that Mazi Simon Ekpa has been arrested. Even he said the terrorists in Finland have been arrested. This man has never opened mouth to address Shekau as terrorists. He never addressed Gumi as terrorists. He never addressed his own brothers as terrorists, who we know, whom the whole world know that are terrorists. They call them their warriors. But he was bold enough to go to his platform in Twitter and he called Mazi Simon Ekpa the terrorist. And he was announcing to the world that Mazi Simon Ekpa had been arrested. Mazi Simon Ekpa, before that very time, did a tweet and told us that he was going for an interview. He spoke about that mind-blowing interview. He told us about it. And we were waiting for him to end up an interview and get back to us. He said it. And even if Mazi Simon Ekpa was invited for any hearing, is it a new thing? Is there anything wrong in inviting somebody to hear him out? So many of these, their so-called presidents in Nigeria has been invited. Your DSS invites people time and time again. Your DSS invites people time and time again. Does that mean an arrest? Even though you are living in a zoo, you are living in a country where people are insane, where people do not think correctly, a place where the rule of law does not work. We are talking about Western world, Finland, people that respect rule of law. Even if they invited Mazi Simon Ekpa for hearing, how does that translate to an arrest? How? A presidential candidate went on air and announced. And Mazi Simon Ekpa came out. We were holding a live program with Master Simon Ekpa. While we were on live program, that same vice presidential candidate went on air and he began to tweet that the live program we are holding with Master Simon Ekpa was recorded. You see how desperate and evil they are. These are the people some people are hoping on, that they're going to give them a better Nigeria. They have already started with blackmail and propaganda. They have already started laying the foundation of lies and evil. Somebody who is going for vice presidential candidate of Peter Obi. Even his Peter Obi himself could not call his attention and tell him to stop doing what you are doing. Have you ever seen Peter Obi open his mouth to call Shekau a terrorist? Have Peter Obi been able to open his mouth to address any terrorist in the north as a terrorist? But somebody was calling his own brother, who is fighting for his own right, a terrorist. He kept silent. Even when it was a lie, lied against his own brother. Somebody lied. Vice President lying. Even while we were on live program, we were with Simon Ekpa on live program. The man still went on Twitter and he was saying that that live program was recorded. And it was recorded. You see how desperate they are. These are the people that some people are clamoring that they're going to be their president. These are the people that some people are putting their hope on, that they will make their life better. And today, you see how they will make your life better. By destroying you, by lying, by propaganda. They are just giving you the tip of the icebergs. This is how he's going to keep the electoral promises they are hearing today. The way they are going to change Nigeria from consumption to production. He has just shown you the way they are going to change Nigeria from consumption to production. That is what you saw yesterday. When a presidential candidate went on air to lie before the whole world. Unapologetically. Even when Master Simon Ekpa came on air, he was still there saying that Master Simon Ekpa was playing a recorded video. This is how evil these people are. As if that one is not enough. While we were there watching, AIT was broadcasting in their evil media in Nigeria. This is how demonic. When we tell you we don't want to be part of this contraption, these are the reasons. These are the reasons why we don't want to be part of any contraption called Nigeria. Because it breeds evil. It breeds fraudster. Every fraudulent activity happening in Biafra land today, every fraudulent activity that is attached to Nigeria is because of that contraption. The people, individuals in Nigeria are wonderful people. Wonderful people. But the contraption that the United Kingdom have kept together, the evil that United Kingdom have built together by putting us together with people who has cow brain, has made other people to be caged into looking for a solution on how to survive, and thereby going into fraud and so many other things they do. People who are supposed to manage their resources and grow effectively and add meaningful effort to the world, they can't be able to do it. They are not given opportunity to do it. Go and check across the world. You will see Biafrans and Southerners in general, Biafrans and Oduduwas making difference all over the world. Each time you hear that somebody from that zoological republic did something outside the country, it must be somebody from the southern part of Nigeria. It is either a Biafran or Oduduwa. Have you ever heard about a Fulani scientist before? Have you ever heard about a scientist, Fulani? No. The only people that make exploit around the world, that bring name to the zoological republic, the name that they are boasting about, are people from the southern part of Nigeria. Yet, they will not allow these people, the Oduduwa and the Biafra, to survive in their own arena, in their own country that they are building and making them for. They don't allow them to take charge and build that country to a standard that a human being can survive. This is why we do not want to legitimize that evil entity anymore. We want to build a nation that can be responsible and reasonable to the whole world. A nation that can represent itself and represent people, that can add meaningful make meaningful additions to the world. Not a nation that will breed fraudsters. Not a nation that will bring scammers. Not a nation that will bring evil men. As it stands today, the only thing the Zoological Republic produces are liars, criminals, and fraudsters. That is why today, when you look at the lineup of people who are coming up to contest for the election, they, from A to Z, they are all criminals. Not just because I'm saying it, indicted. Even on their national TV, they were confessing, pointing hand at each other. They were challenging each other who is the more fraudster, who steals much more than the other. These are the people who want to give you a better nation. They are in the national television competing who is the most criminal among them. And they are not shying away about it. These same criminals are the ones that are coming to tell you that they will give you a better nation. How can such better nation come? How? Just tell me how. A country where its media can lie without verification. The media came and began to broadcast to the whole world that our spokesperson, Mazi Simon Ekpa, has been arrested. And they continue to peddle that lie, even while Mazi Simon Ekpa was still broadcasting live. Even while Mazi Simon Ekpa was making live broadcasts, AIT was busy reporting that Mazi Simon Ekpa had been arrested. Blackmail and propaganda, this is what they are good at. And this is why we want to set ourselves free from this captivity. This is why we are fighting on a daily basis to get out of the zoo. This is how evil this contraption is. A place where you can never get anything truthful. You can never get anything legitimate. You can never survive except you put your hand into fraud. You can never have a position except you are fraudulent. You can never be a governor or a president except you are a murderer. Those are the criteria for them to put people in position. And then, who in his right senses will like to be part of this very kind of environment? Who? Which human being in his right senses will like to be part of this kind of entity? Only a fraudulent man who has no future, who has already sold his conscience to the devil. They are the people who are bent on legitimizing this evil that is about to consume the whole world. But as for those of us who are Biafrans, we will never legitimize this evil, and the end has come. You can cry blood in your eyes. As for those of them who claim to be Biafrans, yesterday we saw, yes, it was yesterday we saw those who are truly Biafrans and those who are not Biafrans. Yesterday, it was another referendum for us to know those who are really Biafrans and those who are not Biafrans. People who claim to be Biafran yesterday, you heard that your own brother was arrested, and you came online, you were celebrating. The same thing most of them did when Mazen Naneka was kidnapped. They came out and they were celebrating, they were jumping and raising their hands. People who claim to be your own brother, something that a Fulani man will never ever do. It doesn't matter how criminal a Fulani is. It doesn't matter the offense a Fulani commits. You will never ever see a Fulani attacking his own brother or rejoicing at the failure of his own brother. You heard that your own brother was kidnapped, was arrested. You began to celebrate. You came to your platform. You are so joyous. Even people that have not been able to come on platform, they began to come online to rejoice. He that laughs last, laughs the best. And I tell you, be careful what you wish for. Pray that Mazi Simon Ekpa doesn't get out of the way. If you are a Biafran, pray and pray so hard that Mazi Simon Ekpa doesn't get out of the way. You are lucky. Chukwu Okikabima loved the Biafrans so much that even in their stupidity and their madness, he continued to give them effective leaders. Chukwu Okikabima has committed himself in delivering Biafrans. That is why some of you are doing what you are doing today and you're getting away with it. That is why some Biafrans are doing what they are doing and they get away, because Chukwu Okeke Abiama have already written it that this is the time. If not, that thing you are wishing for, you will see it. You will see it and you will not leave. If when you go to meet Chukwu Okeke Abiama, then you will tell the story, what you were doing, that you got what you wished for. A man who has put his own life on the line for you and I. A man who has dedicated his own life, his career on the line to set you free. You had a rumor that he was arrested and you were rejoicing. You were clapping hands. The clown in Finland who was celebrating and said that he has had the best news in his life. I believe now he has gotten the best shock of his life. And heart attack will kill him. Those of them who were rejoicing yesterday, more especially the idiot in Finland who was rejoicing yesterday, I believe he must be in coma. He must be in coma now. Every one of you who were celebrating yesterday, so many of you will be in coma. And that is one of the strategy to destroy you and your plans. Chukwu Okeke Abiama is ahead of you 1,000 times. 1,000 times. The restoration of Biafra, Chukwu Okeke Abiama have planned it. And just like Master Simon Ekpa used to say, it is from plan A to Z. If you don't know it now. The restoration of Biafra in this very year that we are in, it is from plan A to Z. And it will definitely come to pass. It doesn't matter what you think, what you say. Look at all those clowns. They were rejoicing. And eventually, when they saw that finally, Mazi Simon Ekpa is safe and sound, much more secure than ever, more security were added to him yesterday. I can tell you he was given more security yesterday. They began to cry. Some of them came to their platform, they say it was arranged. They say Simon Ekpa planned it was arranged. That the picture was forged. They are the ones doing the picture they brought out. They were the ones who brought the picture. Information they brought, the blackmail they did, the propaganda, they posted it. They still came back and began to say it was staged. Who staged it? Who brought the information? Who was spreading it? The same people. This is how confused they are. And one of the idiots, I saw one of the idiots on his own platform was making a video. One of the idiots was making a video calling people to go and write a letter. They should write a letter to Finnish police, write a letter to Finnish authority, right? You are a madman. That is how uneducated you are. Because if you have some sanity, if you have some sense of education, you will know that you are wasting your time. Very uneducated. That is your problem. That is why you will go and make such video. That people should go and write a letter. Do you think you can write better than any autopilot member? Do you think you can write much more than any other autopilot member? You are coming late. We have written our own letter much months before you begin to dream of writing letter. The same way you wrote your petition. You wrote a petition. You made calls. It wasn't enough. Now you think your letter now will be much stronger than the confrontation of the zoo themselves. Nigerian government themselves calling Finland government. You think your letter will be much more effective than that? That is how mad they are. And they say they should write it. If you don't write it, someone will be arrested today. You are a dreamer.